It's day 7 on the set of Mnet's spectacular new 2010 drama series, League of Glory, which tells the story of 3 young characters from complete different walks of life, all sharing one dream: glory through soccer. What was your brief prior to writing the story?
Well, Mnet asked us to put something together that would fit in somehow with 2010, the World Cup, etc. So it's not a soccer drama, but it's a family drama, but it's got a really strong soccer theme, and not so much high-end soccer, but grassroots stuff. And it's about why this game is the most popular game in the world. Why are people drawn to it? What does it give to individuals who come from all walks of life, every background? So we've taken these 3 guys who play soccer together and who have developed their friendship over the years. They've been playing soccer since they were kids on the farm, really. And this is the story that's come out, which is now League of Glory.
League of Glory is a new show that Mnet are putting out, and it's a very interesting one because it's almost being approached from a whole new perspective. It's a familiar feeling story, but it's done with a real kind of modern taste. Yeah, and I've got a great young cast, and we as well balanced with some of the older guys. And it's just a beautiful mix of people.
What can you tell me about your character?
My character is the owner of this vineyard, and of the 3 families that are the main families in the storyline, I'm the head of the one family. Although I'm having an affair with another woman, so I'm about to leave this family. I shouldn't be telling you that, actually.
I play the role of Bridget, who's the mother of Jonathan and Alison. I think she's pretty hardcore in terms of really pushing her children. The focus is on her son and daughter also in the story, and she really has visions and dreams for her kids, and which are great from her perspective, but they're not quite what the kids want.
As I understand, Susan is your wife in real life. What is it like working with her?
It's very nice, actually. It's very interesting playing husband and wife on screen and husband and wife in real life. But that's how we met. First play we ever did, we got involved with each other on the stage, and then things happened after that. But every time we have an argument scene in filming, Daryl always goes, "Eesh, another day at home with the Jenningses."
What did you do to make Jonathan so angry?
He's not angry.
I saw the tension between the 2 of you. What was it? Hopefully one day soon all the men in this house will be on that list.
You are a household name in the feature film industry. Which are some of the biggest challenges when shooting a TV series compared to a film?
Well, obviously, the speed with which we do these things is kind of like daunting, to say the least. Some days we just seem to, as soon as you finish the one scene, you've just said cut when you're moving on to the next scene. So that can be challenging in order to get great quality. But I've got such great actors and such a good crew as well. We move at a frantic pace, but manage to, suddenly when I call action and the scene starts to play, it looks really solid and real. And it helps having a cinematic experience, I do believe, because you can just put people in a more interesting frame, and the style of acting is different.
And how many days are you shooting?
There's 13 episodes. I'm shooting 8 of them, so that's about 6 weeks shooting. So yeah, and then Richard van der Berg's going to take over the last part.
She didn't tell me you're not good.
Don't bite my head off, John. I'm not going to Africa.
Sorry.
And cut. Fantastic, both of you. Really
good.
Thank you. Really good.
Now, you play Jonathan, one of the lead characters from a privileged family. What can you tell me about him?
Well, he comes from a family of opulence and wealth. He's had an easy upbringing, so that's possibly to his detriment, because he's had it easy. When life-altering events occur and his life is turned upside down, he's forced into a position where his own demons are met, and he has to challenge them, and he has to make choices which he's never made before, which literally could change the course of his life.
Luke can be quite serious if he has to, if he feels strongly about certain things. He's very family-orientated and has very strong morals because of that. But yeah, Luke is the funny man, and he does rely on his sense of humor to get him through a lot of situations.
Case is just a very sporty guy who just puts his family first, and he's just very naive at times, just too trustworthy. He does burst occasionally every once in a while, so he's quite a feisty, a lot like Wayne Rooney, like kind of always ready to pounce on someone. But he's very deep.
And what is it like working with Daryl as the director?
Absolutely mind-blowing. I was terrified when we started. Still, I'm pretty scared of him.
Daryl creates an atmosphere on set that is generally very positive, very happy, very productive, very forward-moving.
And he really gives you freedom. You know, if you come up with ideas, changes in script or ideas for things, or ways to do a scene that's different from the way he set it up, he always goes for it. He says, yeah, give it a go, let's try it.
Very energetic, very positive. He's like a film buff, you know, so anything that happens, every shot is the movie, and he treats the whole series as a movie. So he says, yeah, that shot will be in the movie. Without sounding like a suck-up, it's awesome.
And who's the one who gets to have all the glory in the end?
You know, it's very hard to say because every day is a moving target. Everybody think, wow, this person's doing the best, or this one's going to shine, or this one's going to shine. But the interesting thing about that is that they're all aware of the potential of this, all the younger ones, you know what I mean? So it's interesting to see them jockey for position. And I'll be entirely honest, and there's no, you know, I think they're all good, hey? This film has been exceptionally well cast, I must say, you know, I think it's really good.
Well, what an unbelievable cast, and that wine farm, spectacular.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of spectacular and Cape Town, Lochinville. And the biggest thing on the music scene at the moment in South Africa.